Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the March release from the Don Deeva. These are available right now, so in the description box below I will link the Don Deeva site, I will link their Instagram page, their Facebook page, and then my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So we do have 13 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started.
So first we have Vida Boheme, and this is described as a luscious red with a gold shimmer and some fabulous hollow.
So here's our first coat of Vida Boheme. This one goes on very opaque on this first coat. I am going to build it up in two today. The formula was smooth, not too thick or too thin, no running, pulling, or staining, but this is definitely one you don't want to get in your cuticles. This is completely opaque in two coats. You will want top coat to add some shine and to hide any texture that this one might create. And removal does take a little bit of scrubbing, so there is two coats.
So up next we have Petty Spaghetti, and this is described as a green NV color loaded with original unicorn pea pigments. So this is a multi-chrome that goes from this green to blue to purple, I think. And then there's hints of gold in there as well. And it has the original unicorn pea pigment.
Here's our first coat of Petty Spaghetti. This one's pretty sheer on this first coat. I built it up in three coats. If you wanted to, you could layer this one over a black and get a different effect from it, but I do love when Don Deeva does these sheer unicorn pea polishes. I feel like they are dainty and beautiful, and I like to wear them in just one coat. But I am building this one up to opacity today. I changed up my lighting so you could see the shift here on this final coat. You'll want top coat because it dries dull, but nothing dries textured and nothing's difficult to remove, so there is three coats.
Up next we have Matcha Milk, and this is the newest addition to their Milky Base Coat line, and this one is a green tinted base coat that helps balance out orange staining.
So here's our first coat of Matcha Milk, and this one couldn't be used as a full color or as a just base color correcting, so I'm going to show three coats in my video today. In my swatch photo, you're going to see one coat on my pinky and first finger, and then two coats on my ring finger, and then three on my middle. If you wear this as a color, I would recommend top coat just to keep it lasting, but it does dry decently glossy all on its own. Obviously nothing dries textured and nothing will be hard to remove. And since it's a base coat too, you don't need to wear base coat if you're wearing it as a full color. So there's three coats.
So up next we have Ali-Gator, and this is in collaboration with Happily Polished. I will link her down below. This is described as a bright green crelly with a jazzy mix of shifting flakes, glitter, and shimmer.
Here's our first coat of Ali-Gator. This one is a jelly base, so it is on the sheer side, but the formula on this was so smooth, so easy to work with. These black glitters spread themselves out by themselves practically. Very easy polish. I did three coats to build it up to opacity. You are going to want a thicker glitter-eating glossy top coat or two coats of top coat to finish this one off, and removal's difficult, so there's three coats.
Up next we have Mukbang at Tiffany's, and this is described as a positively stuffed full of baby mint hex glitters and green to gold unicorn pea pigment.
Here's our first coat of Mukbang at Tiffany's. This one is so freaking beautiful in just one coat. I was blown away with this polish. The blue glitter that's in here is gorgeous. It contrasts with the shifty shimmer, and it's just stunning. You will want top coat to finish this off. It is going to dry dull and textured, and removal is difficult. So there is three coats.
Up next we have Dixie Alright, I'm just now getting the pun here, but Dixie Normous, and this is described as an aubergine base with flecks of blue, green, and gold, as well as unicorn pea pigment.
Here's our first coat of Dixie Normous, two words, and this one's pretty opaque on this first coat, not totally, so I did do 2 for full coverage. You will want top coat. It is going to dry dull and removal is easy on this one. The blue that's in this purple base is just mind-blowingly beautiful.
So up next we have Regal, and this is a blue duochrome with silver hollow, and this one is also like a multi-chrome-ish base with the blue to the purple and then a silver magnetic effect.
Here's our first coat of Regal. This one's super opaque here on this first coat. I just did 2 before magnetizing it. I had that friggin' fuzzy in my nail because I filmed this 3 times. This is my 3rd time filming it before I could finally remember to magnetize it. So it's much more magnetic in my photos.
Up next we have Toks and Beat Drops, and this is a blackened blue in its cold state and a pale blue in its warm state, and it's full of shifty flakies in gold, copper, and orange with black hex glitter.
Here's our first coat of Toks and Beat Drops. This one is on the sheer side. I do build it up in 3 coats. The little iridescent flakes that are in here are stunning when this is in its cold state. Also, forewarning, I still have no idea where my hairdryer is. One day I just have to bite the bullet and get a new one. Until then, I did use this like old Jamberry wrap heater thing, and it was slow. So it took me a hot second to get this warmed up, and I didn't get it fully warmed up, but you do get the gist of it. You will want top coat. This is going to dry dull, and removal is difficult. So there is 3 coats.
Up next we have Clarina 69, and this is a original unicorn pea pigment. That's all I have as far as the description goes, but this one is the more warm shifts, and that it goes from like the red to the yellow to the green and then the blue at extreme angles, where Petty Spaghetti had the like cool shifts in the blue to green to gold primarily.
Here's our first coat of Clarina 69, and like I said, I love when Don Deeva does these sheer unicorn pea polishes. They are just so easy to wear. You can build it up if you have the time. If you don't have the time, you have this gorgeous, soft, shifty, your nails but better manicure, and I think they are stunning. Again, you could layer this one over black and get a different effect. You will want top coat. It does dry dull, and removal on this one is easy. So there is 3 coats.
So up next we have Stugotz, and this is a purple base loaded with a shimmery copper and glistening with a scattered hollow.
Here's our first coat of Stugotz, and I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that properly, but this one is a little sheer on this first coat. It does build up well though. The shimmer that's in here is just stunning. I think this is a gorgeous combination of colors. This is a purple that I'll definitely get use out of. This is beautiful. It does dry with some texture, so you will want top coat, and removal does take a little bit of scrubbing, but it's not bad. So there's 3 coats.
Up next we have Bugzi Malone, and this is a white crelly with an assortment of glitters in all shapes and sizes in red and black. But can we talk for a second about how cute this little ladybug is on the bottle? Cute polish, cute ladybug, super stoked.
Here's our first coat of Bugzi Malone. I love the combination of glitter that's in here. Red and black has always been one of my favorite color combinations, and then black and green. So if she could come out with a polish exactly like this with also green glitter instead of red, I'd be in absolute crelly heaven. You will want top coat. This is going to dry textured, and removal is difficult. So there's 3 coats.
So up next we have ASMR in My Car, and this is a white Crelly with muted hex glitters in red and red flecks. So I've used these red flecks myself personally before, and I feel like it gives the illusion that the base is tinted in the color that the flakes are. So the fact that this one has these little red flakes gives the base like a pinkish appearance, and then this one also has a original unicorn pea shimmer.
Here's our first coat of ASMR in My Car. So this one is pretty close to my skin color to begin with, so I feel like it built up a little bit better. I did do 3 coats for full coverage. Depending on your application, you might still see some nail line there. This one you will want top coat because it dries dull, but removal is going to be easy. So there is 3 coats.
And lastly for today we have Raw Carnage, and this one is described as a nude polish full of glistening red flecks as well as a green to gold unicorn pea pigment.
And here's our first coat of Raw Carnage. This one is pretty opaque here on this first coat. I did do 2 coats to build it up to full opacity. For some reason, this one and ASMR in My Car, the last one that we looked at, kind of screams like a Halloween polish to me. I think they're beautiful, they go together really well, and formulas are wonderful. Just like the last one, this is going to dry on the dull side, so you'll want top coat, but removal is easy. So there's 3 coats. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.